Do you know what the signs of your strengths are? Or even, do you know what your strengths are? I've noticed how many people come to me and have no idea about their strengths, and they don't even believe that they do have any. As we grow up, we get so many messages, unconscious ones, conscious ones, said in so many words, or just in sort of messages that we read between the lines, that there's something wrong with us, that we're supposed to be different than the way we are. And so we grow up with this idea that I'm supposed to improve, change myself, become better, grow, learn, and we hardly spend any time on the idea that there's already so much right with us. So today I'd love to share with you the signs of your strengths and how to actually determine what your strengths are. One of the easiest ways to determine your strengths is to do the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment, where you'll be given a list of either your top 5 or your full 34 strengths. So that's one way to do it, in a really easy way, because you fill in some assessment questions, and in 40 minutes time you have your list. If you can't do that right now, here are some of the strengths, or here are some of the ways to determine some of your strengths. And it's with this acronym of SIGN, S-I-G-N. So the S is for success. Look for the areas in your life where you've already achieved some success. It might be that you are a great cook and you absolutely love it, and people compliment you for your wonderful cooking. It may be, it's usually the kind of things where people are complimenting you and where you also feel that you've achieved a measure of success. I'll give you an example. For me, I always enjoyed school. I enjoyed reading. I read many books. I enjoyed learning. It was easy for me to learn, to get new information into my head. So you could say that I achieved success in the area of learning. I still love and enjoy going on courses. I'm always reading books, always going on some kind of a program or a course. And my number 2 strength out of the list of 34 is something called learner. So it's easy for me to learn new things. I have achieved success in that area. So the S is for success. And just a little word of caution here is that sometimes we think we are great with something, so we think we've achieved success, but we hate that thing. So that's not what I mean. Is in the area of success, I'm talking about the things that come easily to you, that you've achieved success in, and that you enjoy. So that is the sign of a strength. The second letter is I, and the I stands for instinct. Start noticing the kind of things that you have an instinct to do, the kind of things that you cannot help volunteering for. If I give you an example in my life, is I find my hand going up time and time again when I see a person in emotional difficulty, when somebody is going through emotional turmoil or pain. My empathy strength, that's my number 3 strength on my list, comes out big time. It wants to provide a safe space for people's emotions and let them feel their emotions and just be there with them in their difficulty. I have another strength, individualization, that picks up on the need of a person. And then responsibility, that says, give it to me, I'll do it. So the combination of those strengths make that I have an instinct to volunteer to help people with emotional difficulties. So the combination of those 3 really is providing this instinct, like that's what I do. So I keep volunteering my time, my energy, my expertise without a thought for what is already in my diary. So of course it can be to my detriment, but so what I'm trying to say is the instinct that we have to volunteer our time, effort, and energy to something, that is a huge clue to something that is a strength for you. Another sign is the G, And that is for how quickly we grow in the area of the strength. So, for instance, if you were always a fast reader, or if you started off reading and you were naturally a fast reader, in that area you're going to be able to grow very quickly if you take some extra reading classes or something. If you have a natural ability for maths, for instance, if you take extra classes, you're going to grow in that area so much faster than somebody who is having trouble with maths. So in the area of our strength, we grow very, very easily, very fast, with very little effort, and it's like an enjoyable process for us. Very little effort. It flows, it's easy, it's enjoyable to grow in the area of a strength. So again, look out for the things in your life and the areas where you grow easily and with huge joy and enjoyment. So that was the G. And then the last one of the letter, the word sign, is the N. And N is for need. Look out for the areas in your life where you feel like you need to fulfill something. Think of when you eat when you're hungry, right? And there's a need for food. After you've eaten the food, you have like a satisfied feeling, a feeling of being slightly full, like fulfillment. And also, the food has given you some energy. And it's the very same thing with our areas of strength. We have a need in that area to fulfill something or to be fulfilled. My strengths mentor, Dries Lombard, also actually defines a strength as a need. It's an energy, it's a kind of energy that we bring into the world, and it's also a need. So strengths are very, very strong needs in us that need to be fulfilled. For instance, my empathy strength, it is a very big need for me to bring that kind of energy into the world. I can't help volunteering. That's the I, the instinct to do it. I grow very easily in that area. I so easily learn new tools, new ways to help people with their emotions. And then the S is for success. So people always compliment me on my ability to have empathy. It's absolutely no effort for me. It's easy, and I have success in that area. So those are all the signs of a strength. So how can you apply this to your life? You can start making a list. Let me just go down here to my little notes. So think about your daily activities, things you do every day, maybe regularly throughout the week, and different things over the weekend. Think about all those daily activities. Go through the above things, the S, the I, the G, the N, and identify those activities, the projects, the things that you keep yourself busy with, the tasks where you've had success. You have an instinct for it. You can't help volunteering for it. You find it enjoyable to grow in that area, and it feels like it fulfills a need for you. Identify all of those things and then start doing more of them. Find a way to, even if it's 1 hour a week, half an hour a week, start doing more of those. You will find that you are more fulfilled, you have more energy, you have more enjoyment, and as you grow in that area, it's just going to become an area of flow for you. You can increase your skills in that area very, very easily and with very little effort. So I do believe that the world needs us to know our strengths, because as we bring all our beautiful strengths into the world, we are contributing in such a high vibration way that those around us will benefit from that as well. So go forth and find your strengths, identify those things that fit into the S for success, the I for instinct, the G for growth, and the N for need, and go and do more of those. And thank you for being here. Hello, Marlene. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you are going to have a weekend full of what you love and enjoy, full of strength and the things that bring you great joy and fulfillment. Have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and see you soon.